One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for space. It's Clinton. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals, and the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going to swing it on second down. Hauls it in. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding
I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Buys a little time with his feet. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And no surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man. It's Moulton. Good timing on the quick out.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Brady. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brady. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Give to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Looking to pass, it's Moulton. This one's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Wolverines! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Powers through the defender. A collision, and he's stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. With the catch, it's Woodside. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Stoneburner. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed. Fired
that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quickly out to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He wants it all. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And he's got it! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Moulton. Gets it to him on the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They try to get him going there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And if I'm a quarterback, guys, that's the guy that I'm going to. We're down here in the second half. Not a lot has gone well, but I did find him for a touchdown earlier. I need to start dialing this guy up more here now in the second half for us to win this game.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to...
Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. Looking left. Pulls it in. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig soon.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Turning it on! Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He'll keep it himself. Still running at the 40. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying his defense.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Quick step and go. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So here comes the Michigan offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Moulton. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record 5-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is
looking for a deep man. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back. put the pressure on their own defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Quarterback takes a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes, but at the